Sorry I didn't make a video in the past 3 or 4 days. There might be one or two people out there that's concerned for my welfare. If you're ever concerned, hey, send me, comment here, comment on my email, and I can text you with my cell phone number. We can communicate that way if you're ever concerned about me. If you are that concerned, I'll give you my phone number. But anyway, short of that, yeah, I've been playing with my pickup. Now, yesterday, I was watching this video here on YouTube. Now, the ones I was watching didn't show this gear, and I just didn't know what it did. But it has to be there. You won't have any forward gears. Now, I had to pull my transmission apart again, put the gear in there, then reassemble it. Now, a friend of mine, I asked him last night, because, when I'd watched that video, but anyway, he said, nope, I've helped you enough. So I said, oh, okay, I can do it by myself. I've done it earlier. It just is getting older. It's just easier, to help. But I was able to pull the parts. Just took me another, might be another half an hour longer, because there's a few things. Well, the transmission jack is a strap on there that keeps it from sliding off the jack. That's a problem I've had before. I had to put that there's a little strap that goes over the top of it that if you put on it, it won't slip off. And I put that on there, and it went fine. I've got to mold it in there. I've still got about another hour's worth of work, and I'm gonna finish up now. This one YouTube channel is there's a bunch of them, on assembling transmissions. Now the one is Southpaw Productions, something like that. This guy shows the inner workings of this particular transmission, and I saw that little gear, and I said, well, I know exactly what that is. I didn't know where it had to go. It goes in the center of the forward planetary gear, and it drives some of the other mechanism. I just didn't realize it had to be in there. I pulled it apart, put that gear back in there. Now I still need to. I know why. I know why I didn't have any forward gears. That little gear has to be in there. It just won't work. But anyway, hopefully this will work, because I've gotten tired of playing with this. Anyway, I need to make another video for comment on another YouTube channel here. I'm gonna do that as soon as I finish this video. But anyway, if you're interested in how the internal transmission works, it's Southpaw Production. This guy was born without part of his part of his right hand is missing from mid wrist forward. I guess the birth defect. That's reading he's left-handed. That's reading he's called Southpaw Video Production. There's some in Southpaw something. Southpaw Productions or Video Production, something like that. But anyway, if you type in here on YouTube, transmission, like the 4L60E, how it works and stuff like that. But it's quite a few videos, and there's several that I show the assembly of it. They show all the way to to bolting down the case and then putting the valve body on, but they don't show the insertion of that gear. So I just didn't know it had to be in there. I'm not a transmission guy. I never claimed to be, but I think I've kind of figured this one out. I tell you what, I got a few bucks ahead. I'll probably start accumulating a few parts and probably rebuild one of those other cases. Just kind of do it slowly. So so I've got a backup transmission. Of course, this one, when I got in there, I kind of used the best parts of 4 different transmissions. The clutches and is one band in there. Of course, that band they make a aftermarket band. It's about an inch wider, and they claim that it's made out of different material. They claim it works better. So if I rebuild one, that 2/4 band, I would put an improved band on there. The other clutches, I'd have to go. I'd probably reuse the steels and just replace the frictions, because most of my steel plates all that good. Now I've got some that are burnt up. I'm gonna make a video on that. Just showing you some of the torn up clutches I had in some of my transmissions. That those I just didn't reuse. I picked the clutches that were still good and some of the other ones. And like I said, it's the best part of 4 different transmissions. It's in this one, and hopefully it'll run for at least a little bit. Okay, I need to make another video, and it's got to be about Judy Robinson. You either know who she is, what's the character on a science fiction TV series. I'm going to cover her in another video. That's the reason I'm making this video, because I need to cover this one. Once this one posts, I'll make the video on Judy Robinson. Now, if you're the guy that commented on that other video, I'm gonna explain who that the actress that played Judy Robinson in the original TV series from the 60s. I'm going to explain her history, and I love her. If she didn't have any choice on how she was born, I'll cover it that way. Okay, bye. Love you. Bye.